This is CalmCast Mitch, and welcome to ASMR Review. And today's a little bit different. It's also been a while. I may put out a Mitch's mic explaining kind of what's been going on, but pretty much just life and new job and things like that. So we'll get back into this, hopefully more consistent, but we'll see what happens. And yeah, this one is definitely going to be different. This will be my first review of a Twitch streamer, as well as me having a little bit of a new setup here. So if my voice kind of drowns out or something, I'll try and fix it in post, but we'll see what's going on because my computer is putting off a little bit more vibration than normal, and I have my mics on my desk normally, and for right now we're holding it, so we'll see how this goes. But to run the numbers on Twitch here for Jaitana, we have 5.6k followers on Twitch. Jaitana is not my first ASMR Twitch streamer that I've been a part of a community for, but it's one that I've developed a standing with, and I feel like at the top of this I should say I've been subbed there for almost 2 years. It's been 22 months, 21, somewhere in there, and a VIP for her Twitch chat and Discord, so I am a little biased, but feel strongly about how she treats the good ones that join her chat. I just realized recently how early I was onto the train of her streaming, and I think it was about 3 months after she started that I followed her, so I was on the Jaitana train pretty early. And she's actually been dealing with some health and medical, just general medical issues or medications and things like that, so she hasn't been on as frequently as she was, but when she gets that sorted out, she'll be back on track, I'm sure. So this goes to Jaitana hopefully feeling much better, and hopefully more healthy streams soon. I've been sitting on this review for a while, since this will be my first review of someone who is basically solely a Twitch streamer. She does have a YouTube channel, but it's not her primary focus, and it's under the same name, so I won't talk about it much, if at all, here, because most of it are just re-uploads of streams, or it's just not her primary content. I actually was just in her chat while I was writing this, and said I was writing, and she asked what I was writing. Surprise, it's your review. So if you listen to this, hi Jai, it's Mitch, and welcome to my little corner YouTube. In my Nana Night Ray review, she actually commented and said to check out other Twitch streamers and left me a list. But Jaitana was one of the first she connected with on Twitch, and likes her a lot. And after speaking to Jaitana about this, and this is in a quote that's edited for me to read, she said she was my inspiration, basically. I didn't know anything about ASMR. I checked it out on Twitch because a friend of mine was encouraging me to do it. I was skeptical, but I saw her stream and liked her. Figured I could do this and make it more me. End of quote. And that was me asking Jaitana during her stream about this, and I had to do it in kind of a way where she didn't realize that I was making a YouTube video based on her. I still haven't told her what I do. I told her I had a YouTube channel, but I haven't said what I do. It's always endearing to hear about someone's start for me, but when it comes from such a small world scenario, I can't help but feel connected to it, along for a wholesome ride of inspiration to take between two people that I enjoy watching. And now for the actual really review segment of this, and more than likely while you're here, if you've listened to some other reviews I've done, I've probably mentioned my displeasure for the 3DO, but from my previous statements, you know I thoroughly enjoy Jaitana. If you couldn't guess, she uses one, and I think in this specific scenario it works. My biggest criticism here is definitely the use of a 3DO, but when that's the biggest criticism, it's probably a good channel or stream does it. If she's not doing a theme week, which she usually isn't, but sometimes does, like right now, she's been going on and off with some themes. The first thing you'll notice when you join is the giant lit up Mortal Kombat sign in the middle of the wall. If you didn't catch or intuit it, the name Jaitana originates from the character Kitana in the Mortal Kombat game series, one of her favorite series in media. The other nod to it is that she wears a mask, much like Kitana, but also to keep her personal life and identity away from the stream. Her channel point rewards reveal more Mortal Kombat love with some whispered "get over here," alongside a showing of a Scorpion figurine or a "you win flawless victory" while presenting a Shao Kahn figurine. And if you spend more than just a little time, her redeems are also filled with many ASMR triggers that fit the standard you'd expect in the ASMR world, plus some that I've never seen before. The one thing I've learned from my Twitch adventures is that each creator has their own community-based triggers that have happened live. Jaitana is no exception with her, and here is where I embarrass myself trying to do somebody else's sound. And it's like a... I'm not gonna be able to do this without a mask. I can't do it. So I tried this sound many times, and I couldn't quite get it. So, but it is a classic in my opinion. It's spelled out on her channel as a redeem as an F as in Frank and L as in lima bean, because that's the word that came to my brain. And it's over and over FL, kind of full, kind of like a full, like you say full, but like really fast. And I can't do it. And of course through the mask it's going to sound different as well. But this is a classic, in my opinion, of her channel, as well as a couple others. There are also some neat visual triggers and atmospheric lights that are a draw-in, but not too bright or distracting, just enough to keep it a live but calming environment, so that way you are engaged, but also not something where it's so bright that you couldn't have it on while trying to go to sleep. Also, there's usually an alien. The stream mascot, Bobby, she swears he is there by his own will, but we can never be too sure. Bobby, if you hear this, just know that we're all here, and just blink twice on stream if you need help. Adding to it, of course, are the consistent sounds you will hear. Jaitana's paced whispers, welcoming new people into chat, and continuing conversation from multiple sources. Her AC unit giving a good old burr, and some no-talking triggers that include a headset over the ears of the 3DO, muting the sound a bit, and scratching a slate, dragging a guitar pick over the top of the 3DO, making some nice muffled scratching sounds, and a different medium, and other 3D sensory trips that will send tingles shooting through you like a meteor shower, streaking through the night sky. I think Jaitana is the gold standard for ASMR streamers. She does everything that you need to do on a baseline and builds upon it and makes it her own. Having a nice team of mods, Discord community, and in general keeping chat a super pleasant place to be is also a huge plus and a good reason to stick around. If you use Discord, it's the perfect place to join for notifications of when she goes live, as well as her schedule so you can see when she'll go live in advance, as well as the CalmCast Discord, which is also great for notifications and to see when videos go live. Now, this is a big one though. If you visit Jaitana on Twitch or YouTube, make sure to tell her that CalmCast Mitch sent you, and make sure you catch a couple of streams. More than likely I'll be in chat. I try to catch as many as I can, and I catch most. And once again, to Jaitana, hello, and be well. And for the rest of you, go visit Jaitana, tell her CalmCast Mitch sent you, drink plenty of water, be well yourself, and I'll see you in the next review, hopefully very soon. Thanks for listening, everyone. And if you would consider liking and subscribing, you'd be doing me a favor. Leave me a comment on what you'd like to see next. or what you'd like in general. Be nice, be well, drink plenty of water. I'll see you around.